Today I'm sharing with you all of the packaged foods from Trader Joe's that you need to get if you are on the starch solution. Hello my honeys, it's Emmie. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Emmie. I'm a nutritionist and the creator of the Slim on Starch program where you work with me as well as my team of Bear and Versace and professionals, a mindset coach and a nutrition coach to lose weight on a plant-based diet. If you want to do that, go to healthyemmie.org. I went to Trader Joe's on a Sunday. That's how much I love you, honeys. And I walked through the aisles and took videos of absolutely everything that you need to get. Now, I'm not going to bore you with saying, make sure you get the fruits, make sure you get the vegetables. I'm like at a loss for words now at this point with the videos with you guys because it's the second I turn on the camera, they just go to town. Back to what I was saying. I'm not going to just say, here are the fruits, here are the vegetables, make sure to get those. I wanted to show you guys some of the packaged items that you can get. Starting out with the frozen vegetables, I love frozen vegetables because they're actually fresher than quote unquote fresh vegetables. They stay good. They can stay in the freezer for up to a year and you don't have to worry about them going rotten. So I love the chopped spinach. It's great to throw into a soup. They also have the peas here. Peas are a legume. A lot of people don't realize that. They are a legume. So they're a great source of protein and they're a great way to make you feel satiated. If you're finding that between meals you're getting very hungry, feeling like your blood sugar is going up and down, you might want to add some peas to your meals to help stabilize your blood sugar between meals. The green beans are also a great option. Again, the frozen are actually fresher than the fresh. The Brussels sprouts are fantastic. It's only, it's less than $2 for this big giant bag, whereas when you buy them fresh, they're more so like $4 a pound. Throw these babies in the air fryer, throw some mustard on there if you're trying to get into the Brussels sprout groove. I also found this organic foursome vegetable medley, which is great because usually these vegetable medleys have things added to them, but this one contained corn, carrots, green beans, and peas, and didn't have anything else added. Also, the roasted corn from Trader Joe's is a must. It tastes so much better than any other normal frozen corn. It just has a totally different flavor to it for $2.49. Then one of my absolute favorites is the Trader Joe's fire roasted bell peppers and onions. If you know, you know, I'm always making tacos with these guys. Normal peppers and onions that you buy frozen don't have much taste, if I'm being totally honest, but the Trader Joe's fire roasted bell peppers and onions, honey, those are good. They just hit different. You have got to get these. These can be used to make tacos, which I've made in like 100 videos, but here's one of them where I make tacos, so you can go and watch that video. You could throw them on top of a baked potato. You could throw it into a salad and start to warm up the salad with different tastes and textures and colors. Next, I had never seen this before. It is an Asian vegetable Beijing style stir fry, and it actually didn't have any oil added. As you can see, it says naturally fat-free. Now, it does have some salt and some sugar in there, but I don't worry too much about salt and sugar. I'm more concerned about oil because oil is 4,000 calories per pound. So I was really pleased to find this, and I actually picked some up for my significant other who is trying out eating more whole plant foods. So if you have people in the house that aren't eating this way, this is a great common ground for all of you. I also found these stir fry vegetables that don't have any sauce added. So this is fantastic if you are really staying away from the salt and the oil and the sugar. But if you're particularly staying away from salt and sugar, this is great because they're already chopped up. They don't have any sauce added to them. So you could have these over rice for a no fry stir fry. Next up is the riced cauliflower. This is great because it doesn't have anything added to it, just cauliflower and salt, I believe. Yes. So, sometimes these cauliflower products will have butter or oil added to them or cheese added to them, I see quite often. This one is just the rice cauliflower and the salt. And again, you don't have to go through you don't have to do this yourself. If you think that Healthy Emmie is going to take a cauliflower and grate it into cauliflower rice herself. Do you know the YouTube channel you're on? Not here, honey. I'm gonna buy that stuff pre-made. To be honest though, I don't really consume this, but I love the convenience factor of this. You could throw this into your oatmeal. It could help voluminize your oatmeal. If you're trying to release weight, I would recommend adding cauliflower to your oatmeal. So you can go ahead and cook the cauliflower and then add it in. And this is $1.99. Next up is this frozen rice medley. I'll be the first to say it. I'm not the best at making rice. I'm really not. I prefer to buy these guys, the pre-made microwaved rice, because you just have to pop it into the microwave. I mean, convenience at its finest. This is a great thing for you to bring to work as well as an emergency food. If you find that you're often getting stuck at work with quote unquote nothing to eat, that's because you aren't prepared, honeys. So take these, throw them in the freezer so that you can whip it up if you are in dire need of something. So they had the rice medley, which is brown rice, red rice, and black barley. And then they also had the organic brown rice. Now they did have another item that I had seen on social media, but I didn't see it in the store itself. And that they are these root veggie fries, which actually don't have any oil added, which is quite spectacular and honestly kind of weird that they don't have oil added, because usually this stuff always has oil added. But here's a photo of what it does look like, but I couldn't find it at my Trader Joe's. So take my word for it, and always check the ingredients, because they might make another iteration from it 5 years from now that does have oil, and somebody's watching this video and they say, Emmie, you lied to me. But as of today in 2022, they don't add oil to it. And I'm sure it'll be off the shelves in no time, because Trader Joe's loves to do that to us. They always keep us guessing by making us fall in love with products and then leaving us like a one-night stand. Now moving on to the breads. The Tuscan Pain does not have any oil added, nor does the dark pumpernickel Tuscan Pain or the sourdough bread. This is some good stuff. Let me tell you, I've got some in my freezer, which is another great thing, is that you can freeze bread. If you find that you have a relationship with bread, which is, you know, eat the whole loaf in one sitting type of thing, you might want to freeze the bread, and these are all very freezer friendly and for under $3. I also did see this sprouted wheat bread, which very much resembles the Ezekiel bread, but it's much cheaper. It's only $3.49, whereas Ezekiel bread is, I want to say it might even be north of $5. It could be in the $5.99 range for the Ezekiel bread. This is the Trader Joe's version of the Ezekiel bread. We also have pita bread, which is always a great option. Pita bread does not have the oil added to it, and it's only $1.59. Then these corn tortillas, the only ingredients are white corn, water, and lime. These ones don't even have salt added, which is so cool, because usually they do have salt added. So these are great for tacos. Then I know I said that I wasn't going to bring you to the produce section, but if you haven't had the Japanese sweet potatoes, also known as the Murasaki sweet potatoes from Trader Joe's, honey, you've got to get them. They did up the price a little bit, and rightly so. I would be paying 20 bucks a pound if I had to for these guys. They're still a steal at Trader Joe's for $4.69 for 3 pounds of the Murasaki sweet potatoes. I love these too because they're a nice size. They fit in the palm of your hand, which I think is the best size for a potato for cooking purposes. Pierce these babies with a fork, put them directly into the oven at 375 and cook them for an hour, and thank me later. Also, sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is great for the gut. Of course, there is some salt added, but a great thing to throw on top of salads as well. I think this is something that people often forget about. It's a great thing to add to your salad to give it a nice bite. These jicama wraps. If you are really trying to release weight, you're gonna wanna stay away from the bread products. So I know I showed you some bread and some tacos, but these are gonna be the best if you're trying to release weight because they're just made from jicama, and they're like 15 calories for 2 of them. So it's simply just a vegetable and it's raw. So if you are craving tacos, but you're really trying to release weight and stay away from the processed products, this is a great option. Next up is the guacamole. And I love these because they come in a single serve. And if you are trying to release weight, you want to keep the fat relatively low. So these are great single serve options. If you buy a whole tub of guacamole, you're gonna eat a whole tub of guacamole, and also it's gonna go bad. Whereas these guys can be frozen, so you can throw them in the freezer, and when you're ready to have one, thaw it out and keep your fat content lower, because avocado is a higher calorie, higher fat food, which could make weight loss more difficult. Next, the pico de gallo. Pico de gallo is a great hack for seasoning rice. If you find that your rice is a little bit tasteless, let's say, then you can mix in some pico, and it's delish. It's also a sneaky vegetable. Pico de gallo is just a bunch of vegetables, and it's the most delicious combination of vegetables known to man. Raw vegetables too. I mean, honey, you try to get me to eat a raw vegetable, that's gonna be tough. You try to get me to eat some pico de gallo, I'm gonna be swimming in a pool of it. Next up are the frozen fruits, which I just wanted to show because not only are they very cheap, but they're a great dessert option. I know that people love the frozen mango cubes from Trader Joe's as a nice sweet cold dessert. So that's a great option if you're looking for something sweet at the end of the night. The fat-free refried beans. I know I said I would be swimming in a pool of pico de gallo, but if I had to have a hot tub, it would be a hot tub of the Trader Joe's fat-free refried beans because these are fire. They're just so good. Also, they have refried black beans, which also do not have any oil added. And usually refried beans that you find at the grocery store have lard in them or they have oil in them, and this one has neither, which is a huge win. Next, the everything but the bagel seasoning. I mean, this is one of the most popular Trader Joe's items. This Mushroom and Company multi-purpose umami seasoning is slept on. People aren't talking about this, but this is a great option if you have meat eaters and you're trying to warm them up to vegetables. Putting the umami flavor in dishes is going to make them say, oh, I actually like this, because it has the umami, which usually comes from meat. So this is a great seasoning. Next, this Japanese multi-purpose seasoning. This is great for rice bowls. If you ever make a sushi bowl and you throw on some cucumber, avocado, some mango, some roasted red peppers, throw this on top, delicious. There are also tons of pastas at Trader Joe's that are made from really great ingredients. This one is brown rice and quinoa. They also have ones that are made from red lentil or corn. There are also some great grains like the tricolor quinoa. I found this Harvest Grains blend, which can switch things up a little bit. I know that often we're eating rice and we're eating potatoes, but this is a good way to really switch it up. There's some orzo in there. There is some garbanzo beans, some quinoa. So this is another great grain if you're looking to switch it up and you're getting bored of rice, you're getting bored of quinoa. Here is the brown rice medley, which is another great option if you're just looking to switch things up a little bit. You're done with the rice and you've had all the brown rice in the world. This is brown rice, black barley, and daikon radish seeds. So again, just making things a little bit more interesting. I also love the organic split pea soup and the organic lentil vegetable soup from Trader Joe's. These used to come in a carton and now they come in a can, and I didn't realize that, and I was just devastated by the fact that I couldn't find them. And then I asked one of the most lovely people on planet Earth, which was one of the workers at Trader Joe's, which, by the way, do you have to be like in the top 6% of nicest people in the USA to work at Trader Joe's? Because everyone there is so extraordinarily nice. It's almost like they have these Trader Joe's robots where they just, I don't know, everyone's just so nice. But the split pea soup and the organic lentil vegetable soup are all so good. The lentil vegetable is my favorite. The split pea is also delicious. Next, moving on to a food that should be a food group, which is oatmeal. There is this organic flax and oats oatmeal, which is great because you're getting in the flaxseed as well. It does have some sugar added, but I think it's a good way to get somebody to like the taste of oatmeal and flax. Then I found this was really cute. It was a cocoa oatmeal. So this oatmeal is cocoa and sea salt, and I'm gonna get this for my significant other because he's been liking oatmeal in the mornings, but the oatmeal is made for him at his place of work. So I'm gonna get him these for when he's at home or on the road because I think he would like this, some chocolate oatmeal. There's also this oatmeal that is made from ancient grains and seeds. So this is a good way to switch it up if you're looking to switch up your oatmeal. This is rolled oats, amaranth, quinoa, chia seeds, and ground flax seeds. And then if you are a cereal lover, the shredded bite-sized wheats are just made from wheat. And as always, we have somebody here with us. Hello, sir. He's back. Is it hard being so handsome? Bear, what is your favorite Trader Joe's item? No. All right, my honeys, if you're still watching, comment cats if you're still watching, because I'm a crazy cat lady and I'm proud of it. I love you, honeys, and I'll see you in my next video.
Woo!